I was recently in a car with a few people, and one of the people in the car said how much they get car sick. Luckily, they were sitting in the right seat to help sort of avoid that. That is in the car, the front passenger seat. I'm going to give you a few other places you should be sitting on moving vehicles to help reduce car sickness. Also, a few other things to help reduce car sickness, seasickness, motion sickness. If you're on a boat, make sure you're sitting in the middle of the boat in the upper deck if possible. If you're on a bus, make sure you're sitting next to a window. That can be very helpful. Car, the front passenger seat. Okay, but by the way, driving the car is actually better than riding in it. So if you can drive it, drive that car to reduce the incidence of motion sickness. If you're on a cruise, try to get a cabin at the front or middle of the vessel, and a lower cabin, one that's closer to the water. That will help you out. If you're on a plane, by the way, make sure you're sort of over the wing, believe it or not. And a train, you want to be forward facing. This is something I often experience when I would go back and forth to New York doing TV. Being on Amtrak, sometimes when you're on the train, you're going this way, but seats are facing this way. And I always would come across other passengers. It's not me, but other passengers would need to be sitting in the direction that they were going to avoid getting seasick, motion sickness. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. Let me know if you get seasick, motion sickness, car sick, you name it, and what you do to help prevent that, by the way. A few other things. Let's see here. You can hold your head against the seat, okay, no matter what vehicle you're in. If you try to stabilize your head against the seat, that might actually help you. I mentioned the idea of driving, rather like driving the car yourself as opposed to riding in it. Also, if you're able to lie down on the vessel, the train, the plane, the automobile, lying down, closing your eyes, sort of minimizing sensory input, that can be very helpful. And then also adding distractions, listening to music or something else can be very, very helpful as well. We all know what car sick, seasick, motion sickness is. It's not fun. You get nauseous, maybe some vomiting, you get queasy, get into a cold sweat, all that stuff. And what the problem is that your brain is a little bit disconnected from the rest of your body. Your brain gets confused, basically. And when your brain gets confused, you start going, whoa, my gosh, I feel dizzy, and then you get kind of sick feeling. That's an oversimplified way of describing this, but you get the point. This happens actually. It's more common in women and kids between the ages of 2 and 12, believe it or not. 1 in 3 people will or have gotten motion sickness, so it's not unusual. Now, the good thing, guys, is that there are things we can do about this. Yes, your friendly family doctor. I'm here to tell you what you can do. I told you where you should sit when you are the plane, the train, the automobile. So I told you all about that. But also, there are medications we can prescribe you in the doctor's office to help you. That is right. There are antihistamines. There are patches, scopolamine patch. Not endorsing anything, just telling you what sometimes we prescribe. Also, when you are riding in a car or riding, if you look at an object in the distance, like off to the horizon, like you fixate on an object, sometimes that can be very helpful as well. And of course, I mentioned facing forward. Oh, the other thing, put down that phone, that book, that tablet, because sometimes that can make you feel like, woo, woo, woo. Not good. Fresh air, good thing. Get that, roll down that window if you think that's going to happen. Avoid the heavy meals before you get on your vehicles, because you don't want to be like, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that was gross. But you get what I'm trying to say. Minimize the meals. Sometimes hard candies can be nice. Again, that can be part of the distraction, to help you focus on other things. Let me know if you get motion sickness, car sickness, sea sickness, cruise sickness, train sickness, and let me know what you do about it, because what you write in the comments actually might help other people. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. I do daily videos on all sorts of stuff. Please like and follow my page if you've not. For those of you who send stars, I respond personally. Share this video with other people as well, if you wouldn't mind. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates on YouTube, and make sure you check out my website, drjencaudle.com. See you guys soon.